Hey everybody, welcome to Goshen Prepping. Whenever we see news about things that's going to affect our prepping, our preparedness and being ready, not to mention the economy of the United States, etc., I want to bring it to your attention. And today there's something I seriously need to show you because it's going to impact all of us. From the Department of Commerce, I want to show you that the Department of Commerce issues a final anti-dumping duty determination for tin mill products from multiple trading partners, including, our friends in China. So let me explain what's happening here very quickly. Our cans aren't tin. There was a time when cans were tin cans. Now they are often some kind of steel or stainless steel, and they have a very small amount of tin that they line it with to keep your food preserved longer. And they call this whole thing tin plate processing, where they actually use the tin to process these cans. And there has been companies, factories here in the United States that put these together. And of course, when we see other countries trying to import them into our country, we often put tariffs on that to try to promote the United States. But you know what? Our current administration, or often other administrations too, our presidents are all about, we don't care about helping out Americans. So what do? They cut out all tariffs and making it that we can go ahead and dump as much foreign tin can products, tin plate stuff in the United States as they want. And it's catastrophic for our canning industry, as well as the factories that make the tin cans themselves. So you'll see right here, for example, Cleveland-Cliffs to shutter their West Virginia tin plant and lay off 900 after this tariff ruling. And from the same company did a news release, they're going to take their idle tin plate facility and they're going to close it down now. Cleveland-Cliffs, which is in West Virginia, announced today that it will be indefinitely idling its tin plate production plant in West Virginia. This is a direct result of the unanimous decision issued by all 4 members of the International Trade Commission, negating the implementation of anti-dumping and countervailing duties on tin mill products, and it will now affect the 900 impacted employees. On a good note for them, they will be getting relocation opportunities. That's great. That's great for them. I'm glad for those factory workers. But how ridiculous that the government is going to now side with, practically speaking, China, and making it so now our American workers are suffering and the American manufacturing plants. But here's the problem. As we see tensions growing in the Pacific, as we see these plants indefinitely idling, I'll be honest with you, how long until they can bring them back up again? And if we suddenly have a war, for example, go between China and the United States, they're going to have to quickly turn on the plants here in the United States. If not, we're going to have shortages. If we go to war, we're going to have massive shortages anyway, and this is something we need to prepare for. And from Packaging Dive, which I love this company, by the way, they put all kinds of information about our products and such and how they're manufactured. Can makers and brands won't face higher prices on tin mill imports. And that's true. I'm not discounting that our prices may not change. I'm talking about the security of the United States. Think about it this way. If we have an American worker who makes a shirt and he gets paid $10 an hour, well, that shirt is going to be a higher price than if we actually import it from another country in which it's only like $1 an hour. Of course, it's going to be cheaper. That's not the point. It's all about being American made. And again, when we talk about, we're not talking about shirts. We're talking about cans. We're talking about our food supply that's actually being shipped off to a country that very well may become our 100% enemy, and we're going to be left without if we go to war. And here's our last article, Cleveland-Cliffs to close down the Weirton tin plate facility. And here's what it comes down to. Ready for this? American workers can compete with anyone on a level playing field, but the International Trade Commission's recent negative determination continues to leave our markets vulnerable to foreign dumping. The tin mill market has already been decimated by over 50% of illegally dumped foreign tin plate products. So yet, another nail in the coffin of the United States signed over by the elites that we call our administration. Let's go ahead and make it so we can go ahead and bring in all foreign stuff. You know what? We're not going to have a tariff. We're not going to pay you extra. But even beyond saving a buck, it's going to make it so we are more vulnerable. The United States is in jeopardy, especially if we do see things going to war, which honestly, in my opinion is worth 2 cents, very well could be heading in that direction. Put in the comments below, what are some other things basically you've seen coming in from China where our government says it's okay to do that and it's now shutting down America even more? Boy, tough times coming, everybody, and we just have to continue to prepare. Be ready for this. Get as much canned food as you can now, because when that happens, it literally may disappear off the shelves completely. Thanks for watching.